review of my Artistic Studio Creations design team project, and following this should be like a little how-to. I got this idea from Nik the Booksmith. She just came up with a video. I'll link it down below along with all the products that I use from Artistic Studio Creations website, Etsy store, and these are for a swap. So if you are my swap partner, if you're in the swap and you don't want to see, then don't look at it. But I made these 4 scrapbooks, and essentially it is to share your scraps with other people, and it's a good idea for like junk journaling and stuff like that. So I'll just flip through these real quick, and this is the Lavinia stamps on the front here and on the back, which is the products that I use from Artistic Studio Creations along with these stickles. So just to flip through and give you guys an idea, there's some parchment, or not parchment, but coffee dyed paper, some cut apart, some journaling cards, and then just miscellaneous scraps of paper that I think people would like to use in their junk journals. There's a Tim Holtz scrap, and what I did was I just took a bunch of scraps from my leftovers from my mini albums, and this is what we come up with. And all of them have some Halloween stuff in the back because Halloween's coming up, a book page, and then I had some scrap punches that I had punched out. So the beautiful image on the front, again, from Artistic Studio Creations Etsy store, link down below. The Lavinia stamps, and then just miscellaneous scraps. There's another Tim Holtz page with some people on it. I love this old doodlebug paper. So this is a chance just to go through your scraps, get rid of some of them, and share them with other people that maybe don't have that paper, and you know, just want to use a little bit of variety. Like I said, for their junk journals, this is perfect. And you know, you don't have to use them all in one place. For Project Life, I made mine 4x6, so most of my papers range from like a 2x6 strip to a 4x6 piece of paper, so you could use it for Project Life. And there's some cut aparts in there, and then the last one. And like I said, again, there's there'll be like a how-to video. So I thought this was a really cute idea. Thank you very much, Nik the Booksmith, for coming up with it. I have no idea why nobody has thought of up until this point, so congratulations on that. And I will be sending these out to my swap partners as soon as they are picked. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the space below, and go visit Crystal's store to get these awesome stamps to stock up on your stickles and, you know, whatever else you have the needs for. Alright, and stay tuned for the process video. Bye-bye. Hi everybody, this is Jen from Scrapping Posh, and I am here with my Artistic Studio Creations design team project. And I was watching one of my favorite YouTube personalities, Nik the Booksmith, and she came up with this really cool idea to make a book of scraps for like swaps and stuff like that. So I'm going to make a couple books of scraps. These are some of my leftovers. Sorry you guys, let's zoom out. I mean, I have bags and bags and bags of leftovers from mini albums, and there's not enough there to, let's say, keep the whole thing together in the 12x12 paper pad. But in my opinion, there's too much to throw away. I could probably make another album out of it all. but once you use a paper collection once, and you have, you know, so many more, it's kind of hard to do. So this is a good way to kind of share your scraps, and with junk journaling now and micro mini albums and stuff like that, it's you know, I think it's valuable to do so. So today I'm featuring Lavinia stamps for Artistic Studio Creations, and these stamps are super cute. This one's called Harietta's House, and it measures, let's see, about, in its widest point, 2.5 inches by 5, almost 5 1/8. And then this one, it's just number, it just has number 12-236, and it's a really cute house again. And this one's going to measure about 4 by 4.5. And I think I'm going to make my books 4 by 6. I have these scrap pieces of cardboard somewhere that are 4 by 6. I'll find those after I stamp here. And I'm just exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by stamping these 2 images, and then we're going to color them in and make them look pretty. And then we'll go ahead and make our Scrapsbook. And I'll link Nik the Booksmith's channel below, because she, like I said, she's awesome, and this was her, as far as I can tell, this was her original idea. So these are nice detailed photopolymer stamps. It's the first time I've ever stamped with this one, obviously, so I'm going to make sure that I use my stamping tool here. Better do that. And I don't need this extra piece of cardstock. Whenever my paper is smaller than my stamp area, I always put an extra piece on there. Alright, so I think that's where I want it to be. This is a Holtz Tonic stamp platform. And I'm not a stamper, so you'll have to forgive me if, yeah, it's not perfect, but we'll get there. I'm using the Memento ink because I do plan on coloring it. I'm not sure how I'm coloring it yet. And I see I already did that wrong. Like, all the stampers are going, what are you doing? You have to dab, not scoot all over the place. Okay, so... so everything's dry, and so I'd show you. I didn't put any stickles on the tall ones, but I did do some metallic jelly roll dots down here at the bottom. And they're a little different, but for the most part of the time, I really like the stickles on here. And then off camera, I did some glossy accents on the window. And this one's pretty much the same. This one I did a green door versus the red door. Which one do you like more? And then for the back panel, I just did some different stickles stuff. I think I like this the best. This one I kind of just did all over. So those are my 4x6 panels. The first thing I'm going to do is just adhere them onto this thick cardstock. To take a bunch of scraps and prepare so I have some tea-dyed paper here. Now, if you watch Nik's video, I'm just going to, the best way to do this is to butt everything up against this top edge here. And I'm going to make sure mine all fit in the 4-inch because and you want everything up against the top and everything pretty much straight. And I'm not going to cover the backs of those, so if somebody wants to use those images, they can. Let's see, just some scraps I have on my desk. So I just added a couple of book pages and some more cutouts that I found on my desk. And let's get these things put together. I want to include these punches, so I have the backs here that I made, And then I have some scraps that I ended up making when I was cutting. And I'm just going to tape these scraps with washi tape, which should also be usable, onto the back. And then just tuck these in here. I don't want to washi tape these because they're a little intricate. There we go. And then just tuck them right under this paper. And they should stay fairly well. They should get there anyways. And that's book 1 complete. I'm just doing the same. You could even cut both or tape both sides, but I think that'll work. If it doesn't work, I'll tape the other side. Again, these are all scraps. Okay. There we go. Alright. They do have to be lined up. Okay, there we go. Alright, now what I do, since we put them all together, they should all be lined up at the top, and you can use a clip now to hold them together. And then I don't know if my crocodile is gonna do this. Is that what this is? Big We Are Memory Keepers hole punch. Okay, so I went too thick. I'm gonna half it. And I think I'm gonna go halfway down. You can do this with the regular hole punch. You would just have to do multiple hits. You know, that one's obviously, I have more in the middle on this one. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this whole arrangement. I am going to get a scrap piece of paper. Take my front and just make sure I'm just going to tuck that under because that's where that side is. Okay. Now, if I line this side up, I can punch these holes. Okay. I'm just going to line everything up, and luckily the holes line up. And then we're going to get some twine. I'm going to use twine because it can be just cut off. And we're just going to stitch it kind of like you would a junk journal. And through the front.